G'day folks. Nice intro to the clip. I'm on Cape St George, Booderee National Park in New South Wales. Very ancient and wind-blown, isolated, lonely peninsula in this beautiful part of the world. I don't know whether I've actually filmed this before, but I'm going to do it again anyway. I'm going to show you the old lighthouse. The blocks of stone, beautiful dressed blocks of sandstone all over the place. Look at that, isn't that awesome? Let's pick that up and do something with it. Anyway, in 1860 this was built, and it was the contract was given to a bloke called Alexander Dawson, who wasn't really an engineer's elbow. He must have had mates in high places, because he was given the contract in 1858 or something, 59. It was built here mostly because of the bloody convenience of the sandstone. Everywhere you look, there's tumble down. There's quite a number of people living here. A family and extended family. It's beautiful. What is it now, 1860? I don't know, you do the maths. I can't do it. Anyway, it was built here because of its convenience to the sandstone, not because of any great idea. Even the pilot, the bay pilot, and some of the maritime crew even said, it's not the right place to build it. Here we go. Take a little bit of stuff that you might be able to read if you pause the video. There you go. I mean, the kids had to go to school, and people had to be fed, and the closest, last time I came here that was attached to that. The closest landing point for a boat was at Murray's Beach, about 4 k's away in that direction. Coming here on the road, it was, even the road in a modern car is a little dodgy, really rutted up and down over hill and dale, through bush, and through gullies, and getting stuff here in by the cartload would have been amazingly difficult. But geez, they were tenacious, tough people that had no other choice. They had to do what it required. You can actually see the that's all right, around the other side where the anyway, so there were so many shipwrecks around Cape St George at the time. That's looking south, by the way. That they built this lighthouse in the wrong spot, as I said, and it was it's still, the shipwrecks still kept coming. This place has got such a tragic past. A couple of examples: typhus knocked out several of them. The son of a single lady that lived here for a time used to love throwing rocks off the cliff here, and one day the cliff gave way and he fell to his death a very long way below. Probably, I think, another guy was kicked in the head and died before he could get to hospital at Nowra. A young lady playing with her friend took her dad's gun, musket, tripped over while walking somewhere, and she shot a friend in the head and killed her dead on the spot. The most tragic one that I think stands out is that I'll show you just down here, there's a stable where they used to keep goats, and because the ground here, I mean, you can see this is all heath, this is all blasted salt heath and salt bush, banksia and tea tree scrub, lamandra and stuff like this here. Although they had horses to bring the stuff in carts, they couldn't keep horses here for any length of time. They had to bring feed with them on the cart. Once that was, you know, so they would have to let the horses go back with the drivers and so on. Where's the... I'll show you the little goat pen or stable. What was I talking? Yeah, so anyway, to supplement the diet, they kept goats here for milk and meat, of course, and the meat, part of the meat they used was for shark bait. The owner and father here, where is it? Oh, I thought it was down here. It's a bit further away. Where is it? He used to catch sharks. Supplement. Here we are. Here's the stables. Right there. So there's. That was the. It was all stone. That was the goat pens and temporary horse stable. So he would fish for sharks from the rocks below the cliff and off the shells platforms on the cliff. And one day a big wave came along, swept him off the rocks. He got tangled up in his heavy lines and drowned. His son couldn't save him, and he drowned. And the worst part is, though, there was still goat meat on the hooks, and now the dead body in the water, and his son had to stand by and watch his father be torn to pieces by sharks. I can't imagine that kind of horror. It's just gut-wrenchingly sad and horrific at the same time. Okay, so here's the there's the lighthouse. You look at the tumble down blocks here, look at all that. They blew it up, all blew forward. That stone, wow. It'd be pretty cool to get that and build something out of it. What an effort though. Just a long way from anything, this place. A really tough life, tough people, but a hauntingly beautiful, desolate place. That's right. I just remembered, not only did the light not really work, when they turned it off, during moonlit nights, the sandstone was so yellow. I mean, you can see now, even 150 years on or more, that golden sandstone. Well, that used to glow in the moonlight, and ships right out there could see that and would get drawn in to the wrong place and hit the rocks and sink. I mean, there's literally scores of shipwrecks. This is an awesome place to watch for whales too, by the way. So, and now, like I said, there's the new lighthouse. You just make it out on Cape Sol. Not Cape Sol, I'm thinking of Kurnell in Wales. Point Perpendicular. And that's the sad story of the old lighthouse. There you go. See ya.